let's take a last look at our old base, the Heidelberg. Heidelberg is gone. Our new capital vessel is ready for launch. Flight systems are not keyed, which is disappointing because that would have been so awesome. Give me just 1 minute. All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you enjoy what you see, hit that like button for me. So you'll notice that my base is empty, and completely empty, and well, almost completely empty. There's still these, which I really should pick up, but I'm gonna do that, but I'm just gonna, I might get parts. Okay, all of them gave parts, that's fine. So the reason that the base is empty is because my capital vessel is finished. It is completely finished. It is decked out. It is just everything. And yeah, I had to raise the roof over here. Yeah, I had to raise the roof, and you'll see up a little ways where I did that, and the result of that. Let me come on, let me get up here. Okay, so I've got to, there we go. Okay, so I had to raise the roof a little bit to get this in here because I was looking at the size of the model and not the amount of space it actually takes up, and so I was thinking I could fit a second one there without doing that, and I couldn't, because yes, the model takes up 1.5 blocks, but the actual device takes up this full block. So yeah, kind of disappointing, but not unexpected. So I've got this up here now, which I can't really access from the floor. I'm gonna have to jump up here to access it, but it is my ammunition box, and I've got a little bit of ammunition in here, but what I need is more Erestrum for the rockets. So I've got a few rockets if we run into danger in space that they can help us out, but other than that, we'll be relying primarily on the miniguns and cannons, or the minigun turrets and cannon turrets. My engineering section, my lower engineering section, is completely decked out over here. I've got an oxygen storage and an oxygen creator, and this will turn water and ice into oxygen. It'll turn ice to water, water to oxygen, water and the steel plates to oxygen, but it pulls it straight from there. Over here, I've got our fuel, and we have this, which is my fuel constructor. I can do the basic fuels, but it's primarily for pentaxid. I can use these to do the basic promethium fuels as well. I'm just going to go ahead and do that and have it output a couple into there just like so, and it puts it straight into here, and it'll go there. Why is there oxygen there? Oxygen goes over here. Okay, so we've got that. Right now, there's no oxygen in the base. Let me fill this up. Let me manage that. I'm going to need to go capital vessel, oxygen storage. Bam. There we go. Now we have it fully filled. And we should have oxygen throughout the whole base. Let me do that, and then we can I'm not going to put the rest of that in there because the base is filled. Actually, yes, I am, because we shouldn't ever be turning this off or whatever. So let's just go ahead, oxygen, fill that back up. Okay. So there's a little, uses just a little bit, But let's check out the oxygen, show oxygen. Yeah, this whole place down here is oxygenated. So let me just get that off because the D8s bother me. But in any case, so we now have our storage all over here and everything is where it goes. And we've got our armor locker here with our armors. We've got our utility armors, including what we're wearing. Let me switch to that because I'm not going to be outside, so we're not going to need insulation right now. I'm actually going to move these like that. So we've got EVA and insulation, and then this is our multi-boost armor, which is basically what we use to reduce our food usage. And right now we've got just a empty suit of medium, empty suit of heavy armor. This will become our combat armor once we get some more combat-based, like the armor mods. And then the medium armor, I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. I might turn it into a better EVA and attach an EVA, an oxygen, and I shouldn't need an additional radiation because... well, I might. I'll probably do EVA, radiation, and oxygen on the medium armor. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. We brought our little hover vessel in, the salvaged hover bike. It doesn't really have a name right now. It's just salvaged hover bike. We'll probably just leave it the same. In fact, I might end up taking it apart completely because it is now practically useless because we're not going to need biofuel. We're not going to need... anything. The only wood we'll need is for nitrocellulose, and I can go out and just grab some of that utilizing... I'll probably, I don't know if I'll get a chainsaw or if I'll just make another survival tool and do that. I might make a dedicated... I might just leave it so that we can just get wood when we need it, and that's the only thing I'll use it for. In any case, so engineering section, you've got your pentaxa tank there, and then up in here you can see through here we've got our CPU extenders, the warp drive, the core, and then back there we've got a few more generators. You'll be able to see that better once I go up and into there. Up here we've got the cockpit, which is outfitted with some little devices, and I may or may not put some storage containers in here. Right now our CPU is doing really good. I can still add some more things. I don't know if I want to put storage containers in here or what exactly I want to put in there, so I'll figure that out as I go. Storage containers are normally not very useful on the bridge. I may end up putting emergency supplies up here, but probably I'll just put some more consoles in those little outcroppings. You got nice views of the terrain as you come up from here. And then down here, of course, is our primary engineering. And down here you can see the two large generators. You don't want to stay down here too long without a proper insulation and radiation thing. Right in here, we have our teleporter, which is not actually a teleporter right now because I don't have the stuff to put a teleporter in right now. I don't have the stuff to make the teleporter specifically. Capital vessel teleporter I have unlocked. I just don't have the pentaxid right now necessary to make it, or the flux coils. In here we have the secondary engineering with our 3 generators and 2 fuel tanks rather than 5 fuel tanks and 2 generators. It's got our gravity generator, which I need to turn off. Let's go blue alert. Blue alert right now just turns that on and off. It also makes it so that when you go red alert, specific weapons that the missile launcher doesn't come out because it's the only one that's space only right now. I will have 2. I will put another missile turret in, but for now that's all. And I've got it set up so that at yellow alert and red alert, our shield generator comes on, but if you want to activate the weapons without the shields, you can just activate the main defenses, which is the cannons, and the light defenses, which is our sentries. So that is the secondary engineering. Let's go to this side first. So Down there is the entry area with the constructor and all that, and you can just come right up into here, and here is our hydroponics. Hydroponics is where we have all of our food and such. Let's go ahead and pick some of the food. We'll go med output connect, and we can just grab all this. Right now, I have a single input for medical and garden and food, but I will be possibly, if I need to, I will change it to have individual ones if I get too much. Here we have a little constructor, which is primarily used to put dirt or water into the input for the constructors, just in case I need it for any plant creations or food creations or medical creations. So there's that. In here and on the other side, I've got additional oxygen tanks. And then here I'm planning on putting 2 large fuel tanks on either side, but on the other side, but I don't have the sathium to create it just yet. So we're going to come on down into here, and this is our SV bay, or our hangar, and the hangar can hold the dart and our cargo thing. It's a little bit wonky the way it connects up here because of this, and I had to make this a half block so that that's not just sticking out of the wall when it's retracted, but it works. And I can get in and out from up there. I don't know if I'm going to try to fix that or not. Probably not. It's fine the way it is. But over here we've got switches. This will retract the plank that's there, and then this will make it so that the door opens. We'll open that, and then as you can see, the upper door will open, and then over here you've got a switch where you can flip it so that it's the rear door instead of the upper door. The rear door is primarily to get that in and out because it can't fit through that up there. So in order to do that, we'd want to move the dart aside and then use that. So I'm going to keep it on the upper hangar for the most part. Through here on both sides, you can see an additional generator. We've got those all around the ship in various areas, so one good placed hit won't take out the entire ship. And those two are actually the most protected, the most internal ones. Up through here on this side, opposite the hydroponics, we have our mess hall. The mess hall has, again, another water constructor to put water in to make food. You can make whatever type of food you want. I did not connect this, so food, med, garden input, like so. And this should, yes. So we can make whatever types of food we want into here, and we are getting a little hungry. I'm just going to eat an emergency ration for now. We have plenty of those, and we can make those with everything that we have in the garden, so I'm not too worried once our garden gets up and running well. Eventually, we're going to have crewmen sitting at these tables around the area, maybe standing around talking, etc., etc. I would love to get a bartender online, but unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to. And through here, again, we have the where I'm going to put extra fuel tanks. That way we'll have fuel tanks all around the ship, not just in a couple of areas. From here, let's see, we've got the upper... No, this is back over here. Right. This is still the lower upper deck. I guess the middle deck here with our... where you can see the engineering and such on either side. And that down there takes us back to the entry area. Up here, we have the upper deck, which I know I've got a couple of holes. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in there or if I'm just going to fill them up with plastic. I could do either. In here, we have the upper engineering area. I'm probably going to have like one crewman up here eventually, but we can see different perspectives of the upper engineering areas like so. And then up in the forward area here, we've got our combat command center, or I guess the combat center, the tactical, whatever. I'm going to have crewmen up here who will be responsible for manning the turrets and utilizing those as you as our gunners, I may or may not end up taking these out and replacing them with what do you call it? With just regular blocks, but for now they are just regular windows. I do want to upgrade them to let's see, I want to upgrade them to better windows. Let's see, it takes 5 titanium plates. I can make some more titanium plates. Hold on, let's flip this real quick. Constructor, either one. Let's do this one. Why is that outputting the... What? Hold on. Advanced constructor. Oh, that is our advanced constructor. It just put fuel in the wrong place because I made the fuel with it. Got it. I want to have it output to the input, and we'll just do 10 titanium plates. That'll give us 100 titanium plates, and then we can upgrade all of these to what we need. Okay, so there we have titanium plates upgraded. Let me just go ahead and move those down to there. So that's in the right place. Okay, so we've got those upgraded so they'll last a little bit longer. And so the outer edge of the hull is all hardened steel with these. I don't plan on increasing it to combat steel because hardened steel is generally good enough and it's light enough. And we do have the shield generator, so it's not going to be that bad. So over here above the hydroponics, we have our medical center. Or the sick bay. I don't have a medic yet, but we do have our water generator, which pulls from here and puts into there any water or anything that we will need. This food bay guard in. We can then use the stuff in here to make medical stuff and output it here. Now, the medical stuff doesn't really need a refrigerator once it's crafted, but I like the look of it, so I figured why not? It's not that much power usage. And so we've got all 5 medical stations plus an extra storage cryo chamber, some oxygen tanks, oxygen station. And let me do this just so you can see those better against the wall. And then, of course, we've got a little tank here. And like I said before in the last episode, we're probably going to put the smaller oxygen stuff in there so we can just grab some and take it with us. I just realized there is no light in here. Let me fix that. CVBA lights. This is the one place where I forgot to put some lights. Okay, so I'm going to want to put a light right there. I'm going to tell it range is large, and then like so, and let's increase the intensity but just a bit, and then we will switch that to sick bay. There we go. We have our sick bay light. It should light up the entire room and it'll be great. If it can't, we'll do more and put some on the sides and whatever. We'll see once it's nighttime. Over here you have an overview of the thing with a ladder right here to get up and down. And ladders are really cool that they added them into the game. Ladders literally take up just the spot right where the ladder is. As you can see on each side, it does not. And if you're far enough away, it also does not. But if you're right up on it, you can climb up and down. It's really cool. Although from this perspective, you just, sort of levitate up and down. So just like an elevator. They're eventually planning on adding animations to it, but that'll be a long time coming. So back over on this side, well, on each side, we have an access port so we can do some upgrades and stuff for back here if we need to. Every place where I can upgrade, actually, you can access. So that's good. But over here above the mess hall is the crew quarters. You've got the crew lounge right here, and it's got access to a restroom. And let's just pop like that. You can see oxygen in everything. And then over here, you've got the crew bunks. and the crew bunks have their own light switch to turn on and off, so they can turn it off, you know, when they're trying to sleep, etc., etc. And then over here we have the captain's quarters, which has a switch that's also keyed to a sensor, and it's got oxygen throughout as well. So I'll just take that off like so. This is where I'm going to probably end up being logging off, logging on, etc., etc. Over here, I've got my data pads. Let me move these into here. These are the stuff that I picked up off out of the large trash thing. I haven't been able to find out what to use them for. If anything, I may end up trashing them if I can't figure it out. And that's the flashlight I started with that I still don't need. So, in any case, let's turn the light off. I mean, when I leave, the light will turn off, so I'll just leave it on, and if I need to turn it off, I will. But that's basically it for the ship. That is the... there's no name for the ship yet, which reminds me, I need you guys to name the ship. So, leave a comment in the comments down below with a name for the ship, and I will be taking comments with names from the last 3 episodes, and I will be compiling a list and picking my favorite one. And then I will probably end up, once I get this ship tip-top perfect, publish it with that name. And I will, you know, it'll be awesome. So in any case, let's go ahead and get down to the... down here. Get down to the cockpit and see how this new creation handles. Let's take a last look at our old base, the Heidelberg. Heidelberg is gone. Our new capital vessel is ready for launch. Flight systems are not keyed, which is disappointing because that would have been so awesome. Give me just 1 minute. All right, there we go. Now, flight systems activated. Why are there still some... Oh, because I need to go up and down. There we go. So, with the flight systems activated and the landing gear down, you'll notice it's only the lower 6 that are on. And then when I elevate into the sky, all of them come on. So that way we actually save fuel once we're landed. So that's really an important thing to note. Now, we're not full up on fuel, but we have a lot of it. So let's see how this... It's not very maneuverable right now. We may end up adding the RCSs after all. Let's see if I can... Constructor input. Can I make some RCSs, or am I going to need to go find them? Let's see. Capital vessel... RCS should be... there. I'm not going to do those yet because that requires a whole lot, and we'll need to upgrade our CPU before we do that. We can go ahead and try to do that, but I'm just going to do the basic ones that use 75,000 instead of the ones that use 125 or 1,250,000. So, our fuel consumption is not terrible. We're at 25%. So I might want to add at least one more generator to this thing. And I'm definitely going to want to add some RCSs for maneuverability. So let's keep on going. Let's see if can I build some RCSs. I don't... Oh, that's not even the right constructor. Let me... Constructor... Alright, that is the ammo constructor, so I'm going to name this... And then this. There. So now I know, and I'll just go ahead and put this as the constructor output. RCSs. I can. Now, I have one already. In the CVBA over here. No, it'd be CV only. CV parts, I have one RCS. Let me go ahead and move that to the output, constructor output. Like so. And then I'll move all that. Let me just go ahead and put that into our fuel. That's not a whole lot of fuel, but it is some fuel. So now I can connect to this. That is not the one we want. I'm going to have to continually come like this, which is fine. Let's start making 5. Hold on. So if they are 75,000 each, then I want to do 3 devices, main. So 4 altogether. 75 times 4 is 300,000. That will actually... No, we should be fine with more, because 300,000 plus 879,787 is 1.1. Yeah, we can go ahead and make a few more. Let's go devices. That's 4. Where are they? Down here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go and make 8 and see how that does, because that will be close. That'll put us really close to the 1.5, and then that'll be the maximum upgrade that we're going to be doing. So right now I am over the pole. That is not where we want to be. Let's just, whoa, hello. Let's just head this direction, and we will get ourselves out from here. And I'm gonna head over to this Promethium deposit and see if we can just gather up some more Promethium while we're over here. Alright, all 8 of our RCSs are done. Unfortunately, we can't change things en route without stopping, so I'm going to wait until we are closer. Hold on, what is this over here? This is a biome that I've not seen before. In the middle of the, is there anything in there? There is. Ooh, there is a lot. This is a Talon area I have not discovered yet. Very interesting. Elder's Tomb. I believe that is part of the storyline, but if not, it also has some really good loot in it. Oh, and there's the other tower over here. This tower over here is the warrior temple, which is really really a good POI as well. I don't know what this is over here. This could be another crashed ship, which would be a great find. And being that it's in the water, it probably is. Let's just get a little bit closer. Yeah, crashed capital vessel. Let's see what kind of capital vessel this is. see. I don't want to get all the way in the water, but there we go. Like so. All right. Let's take a look at this with our drone, shall we? Come on down here. Oh yeah, that's that's perfect. Right on the money with the blocks. Crashed capital vessel. Ah, here you are. Ah, yes, this is the one. It has a lot of good stuff. Let's back the ship up a bit, and then we can take our drone down and just harvest it. Okay. Okay. That should be good, and we should be able to harvest it just directly into our input here. That is the output. Input we are already connected to. Let's make sure we're on that, because we don't want the individual things. We want the pieces. Like so. Okay. Especially this. All right. Oh yeah, those on this side looks like they collapsed. Looks like I'm gonna have to come out a little bit. Let me move the ship a little bit so I'm closer to over top of it. Ah, there we can see it. Just like that. I think I'm up a little bit, which is fine. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I don't think there's anything out this far that I really need. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, nothing out there. There is this. Okay. And then... Alright. Let's just grab parts from things. Okay. The real good things off of this are the what do you call them? The thrusters. Let's see if we've got any more that I missed. I don't think so. Ah, there's you, and then you. Okay, now if I can find some containers, I can actually just take them apart and grab the stuff from in them. But I don't think there's a whole lot of containerage on this particular one. You've got a few of these. Then there's that. Okay. Okay, there's not a whole lot left on this. I don't see any more valuable parts. These will give me titanium plates, which is nice. Okay. Most of this whole thing is steel, so that's why I'm not taking it apart. Ah, there's that. Okay. I think that's the last thruster on this. So I guess we're just gonna have to go ahead and leave and call it a salvage. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hi. I would have missed these. There we go. Okay, so all the thrusters have now. I'm like 99% positive I've gotten all the thrusters. I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything else inside that is valuable. And so I'm just going to go ahead and head on back. Okay. Now we can go and get some promethium that we are going to desperately need. Anything in the area? No. Okay. Let us head up this way. We're going to head towards this promethium deposit, which is... Let's see, where is that promethium deposit? 5.1 kilometers. That looks about right. That is here. And then there's the other promethium deposit. So we'll hit this one and then go over to that other one. That's this one, and then I don't know where that other one is. Promethium. Oh, here and then there. Alright, there's some bad guys here. Let's go ahead. Red alert. And our weapons did not come on. Why did our weapons not come on? There, main defenses. That'll work. Signal logic. I know I said for red alert. Oh, it says and. Okay, that's not what I meant. I need to change those to an or. Alrighty then, let's head back over to this promethium deposit and try to take out those turrets. We don't have enough pentaxid to activate our shields just yet. Otherwise, our shield generator should be on. Correct? Nope, I did or. That's my bad. Okay, shields on. Alright, I'm gonna have to back around. Okay, very good, very good. I'm not sure what our sentries are shooting at. Looks like a golems. Okay. Let's turn off flight systems. Let me go ahead and get my signal logic online. Okay, so this will be red alert or yellow alert. I need shield. And then this will be shield or shield and no teleport. This needs to be red alert or light defenses, and then red alert or main defenses, and then we will that, and cannons, and then that. Now, and then if I go take off red alert, everything should go away. Light defenses, just in case our golem buddies decide to return. Let's see if we can go and harvest those golems before they despawn. And let's harvest this as well. Okay. Because these golems can give you some really good resources. Uh-oh, that's going to be a problem. Alright, let's get back up in here. Let us lower this by a bit, just in case. Okay. That actually needs to go in here. Okay. I hate that when you grab these, they don't stack with things that are already in here when you grab them off of, what do you call them? Off of ships and such. That actually goes into here. Let us do that, although I should be like right on top of the deposit. Deposit is right over there. So I'm going to stand up in here. I'm going to throw my drone out. And we're going to see if we can get some things for here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to gather up as much of this promethium as I can, go to the next deposit, get as much of that promethium as I can, but I'm going to do that all off screen, and I'm going to call this an episode. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Is that it? Is there more? Ah, there's more. If you did enjoy the episode, hit the like button for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I think that's the entire deposit. As always, I'm KnowItAllDM, and y'all have a good day now.